Let's go across to the management of Deccan Gold Mines. Mr. Lakwara stands by. Hi, sir. Thanks for joining in. Could you take us through, you did commence drilling in one of your blocks. Take us through the details of that.
Sure. The block is called the Ganajur main block. We have drilled in that area before, but the idea with this drilling is essentially to enhance the quantum of the resource and maybe even upgrade the quality in terms of grams per ton. So we are looking at Ganajur main, and associated with that there are also some satellite prospects surrounding this particular block, and the idea is to do about 5,000 to 6,000 meters of drilling within this area.
Hi Sandeep, any initial estimates of what could be the potential deposits when you do the drilling?
Sure. In terms of the deposit, we've actually identified a resource of around 308,000 ounces, and what we are trying to do with this additional drilling is to enhance that resource, and the potential for it to go up to maybe even 500,000 ounces of gold is very much there. So let the drilling be complete and we will be announcing the results accordingly.
How soon for the drilling to be completed?
I think this program may take us about 4 to 6 months because the quantum of drilling involved is reasonably substantial, and then there is time for assaying the results and checking the samples and so on, so approximately 4 to 6 months.
What approvals have you all received? Have you all received the state approval? Is it the centre's approval? Which particular stage of approval have you reached?
Yeah, we received the state government approval. They were the ones that processed the file and sent it to Delhi. The Ministry of Mines is currently looking at it, and we are hoping, this is for the mining license, and we are hoping that over the next few months the issues that the Ministry of Mines has raised will be addressed, and a grant of order will be made, which would then be executed back at the state government level.
Sandeep, when will the company start making revenue?
Good question. After the mining license is actually granted, we believe production could commence within 18 months of that period. So let's say if the license is, or a letter of intent to issue the license is issued over the next 3 to 4 months, it would be sometime late next year when production would commence.
Sandeep, since there's no revenue coming in at present, there will be a lot of investment that's required. Are you looking at raising any kind of equity?
Yes, we certainly are. We have some ideas in terms of raising money from the market, from our existing shareholders. Perhaps even a rights issue is something that is being considered, and the target date for that might be around July, August, later this year.
Okay.
It's not definitive, but that's the kind of indication we have.
Okay. And, with respect to this mining lease application, when are you likely to hear from the Ministry of Mines whether you all will be granted?
We are hoping that it gets done within the next 3 months, because this is really the final stage where the file is being looked at by the Ministry of Mines. They've had it for close to 2 years. They've just raised a few queries with the state government and with the Bureau of Mines, and both of those institutions are addressing those queries, and hopefully once the queries reach Delhi, I would say that turnaround would be within the next 3 months.
All right, Sandeep, thanks for joining in. All the best going ahead, and also we'll wait by for any future developments on that.